Hello, you're watching Sarah Millican. And if you like this video, please don't forget, I couldn't help myself. Welcome back to Boring Reviews, not Sarah here.
Oh, you just have a long hair leaning over.
Oh, my comb over, don't mess it up. Don't mess up the comb over. It took me an hour to do that. The illusion has been broken.
Jodi here.
And we are excited to check out some more Sarah Millican. Be honest, that was an awesome impression. If you watch her videos to the very end, she's got this nice little soothing, hello, I'm Sarah Millican.
Oh yeah, at the very end.
That's what I was trying to do the impression of. It got me back to that one video we were watching where she was talking about how she's like the voiceover for like that running app or whatever.
Yes.
And I could see like with that voice at the very end is very pleasant. Not that she doesn't have a pleasant voice here, but she's a little louder, comedian, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's different.
But it's like, hello. Anyways, we're excited to check out some more of her. Which one are we checking out today?
When people talk about their kids.
Oh my God, she's going to go off.
She is going to go off. I try not to talk about our kids too much, and I try to be like just really quiet about it because like we have got friends who post about all the amazing things their children have done, and that is not us. We do not post that. Like we're not going to show pictures of awards or anything like that because one, nobody cares. Two, you're just bragging. And three, it just gets annoying. So I feel bad, but we don't talk about our kids a lot unless like you're asking something or something gets brought up because I just don't want to be that person.
No, you don't want to be that person. I don't think we are those people.
I hope not.
But yes, it does get really annoying. Just like the people that can't stop talking about their dog or their pet, but usually it's the dog. It's like out of control. Oh, it's so-and-so's birthday today, the dog birthday. Stop it. Okay, just stop it. Nobody cares about a kid's birthday either unless you're friends with that kid or you're related to that kid. But I will say, I think we were, or at least I was probably the most annoying when you have your kid first. Like you're your first kid and you're finally a parent. Like you're excited to say that like, I'm a dad or I'm a father, or I'm his father, or that's me, I'm his dad. That kind of stuff you do get kind of excited about. But there are people that just can't help themselves. But it is kind of like, it's a little endearing if you're a parent because you get it. When you hear new parents, like they're using those terms for the first time, and like every story they have to say has something to do with their kid who's been alive for like 2 weeks. Like, give it some time. So I get that, but I can't wait to hear what she's going to say because she's going to absolutely crush these people who are not us.
Well, I'm really hoping she brings up those parents that are like, my child who's 54 months old. And it's like, okay, child. Lady.
Yeah, who keeps counting the months?
Stop. You know, just say how many years they are at this point. Once they pass like 18 months, we're like, yeah, they're a year and a half, they're 2 years old, they're 3 years old. We don't need these 54 months old.
But
so
it's like,
really
but 2 isn't enough. It has to be 28 months. Like, no, I have to wait a whole year before I can graduate their age because the older your kid is, the better that makes you. It's crazy. If you like our reaction away, please don't forget to
like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be aware of our next uploaded video.
No, but you're absolutely right. Here we smell.
It's lovely to be here. I do miss my little dog when I'm on the road. I've got a little dog. He's adorable. He's a rescue dog. He's very sweet. He doesn't get on with other dogs, so that's the one problem we have with him. We will bark at all other dogs. But I just use the fact that he's a rescue if that comes up. So say I'm out walking him and he barks at another dog, the other owner will look at me like, control your dog. And I'll just turn to her and I'll say, I'm really sorry, but he's a rescue. And then she'll turn to me and she'll say, I'm so sorry for what he's been through. When the truth is, his owner died and we got him. That's what he's been through. You can't do that with blokes, can you?
Here it comes.
But blokes fighting in a pub, you can't go, I'm really sorry, but he's a rescue. Just found him wandering around Debenhams on his own. And we've checked and he's not married because he hasn't been chipped. The dog hurt his paw a few months ago, so rang the vet and it was out of hours. Took up straight through to the vet herself. She said, what's the problem? I said, the dog's hurt his paw. She said, which paw? And I said, it's his left hand. She said, his what? I said, his left hand. She said, do you mean his foreleg? I said, I don't know, I didn't go to university like you did, Flower. To me, it's his left hand.
You understand what she says?
You think I humanise the dog. I know that's what I think. And off I don't humanise him. Off I don't. So I took his little waistcoat off and I took him to the vet. Got him all bandaged up. Brought him home. My husband was away at the time and I thought I should probably ring him, let him know what's going on. So I did. He said, what's the matter? I said, the dog's hurt his paw. My husband said, which paw? And I thought, what's the fascination with which paw? It's not like it's the one he writes with. I said it was
Seriously.
his left hand. My husband said, his what? I said, his left hand. He said, you mean front passenger side?
God.
The dog sleeps downstairs, his choice, he sleeps on the sofa. And then in the morning when he wakes up, he comes up to our bedroom and every single day he asks permission to get on the bed. It's adorable. He pats the side of the bed with both hands. And then I wake up and I go on then. And he jumps up on the bed and sort of little spoons me, kind of lies here like this. We all fall back to sleep again for another half an hour or so. It's adorable. The other day, though, having fallen back to sleep again, I woke up because he was growling. And I thought, what's he growling at? What's going on here? What had happened, because they're sort of loose in the night, one of me boobs had landed on his head.
Loose in the night?
No, bro.
No, I get it. I
The
just
dog
love
is
that.
very little. My tits are not. Poor little bugger. He's lucky he didn't get caught between them. He'd be fucking dead. We've got two
the way-
cats
that's
as well.
true.
We've basically got pets instead of kids. Give us a cheer if you have got kids. Give us a cheer if you've got pets instead. There's not as many of us, but we're happier, aren't we? I've got a friend who's just had a baby. I don't know anything
would
about
you know?
babies. I said to her, how long can you leave her for? And my friend was like, you can't leave babies on their own. I said, can you not? That's rubbish. I can leave the dog for 4 hours. And I'm so rubbish with kids. I was in a shoe shop. You know the little seats you're sitting on to try on the shoes? I sat on one of those, and a lady sat right beside me, and she pushed her buggy in front of us both. And in the buggy was a little girl who sort of turned to me as if to start a conversation. I panicked a little bit. This is out of my comfort zone, but I thought, let's just see how it goes. She turned to me and she went, what's your name? And I thought, oh, this is going to be a piece of piss. I already know the answer to question number 1. I said, my name's Sarah. And then she went, what's your hair? What's your hair? What kind of question is that? With my self-esteem, it felt like she was being quite judgy, if I'm honest. Like she was looking at me and going, what the f***'s happening here, like? So I just asked her who her dad was, and she didn't know, and it got really awkward.
Oh my God. That's
But
who
my
her
friend who has
dad
the
was?
baby also has a 2-year-old. She has a 2-year-old and a 3-month-old, both little girls, and I went to visit them. And the baby was a little bit fractious, and my friend said, do you mind while I sort the baby out, could you look after the little one? I said, of course, because I thought, how hard can it be to look after a 2-year-old? She'll definitely tell me when she wants to go outside for a wee. And I've nearly always got meaty snacks in my pockets, so they're going to go down a treat later on. She was lovely, very chatty the whole time, chat, but I couldn't make head and a tail of anything she said. She's at that weird sort of gibberish age where she's just looking at me and going, happa tata tappa tata tat. I started to just say yes to see if that would kind of move her on. Yes, didn't work. And in the end, the kitchen door opened and my friend had the baby like this. And she went, she's trying to tell you about Peter Rabbit. I said, is she The only thing I understood out this kid's mouth the whole time I was there, I was reading a book to her, and I got a bit distracted by the pictures, and I said, look, there's a bird, and there's a ladybird. And she looked me straight in the eyes, and she went, read on. But I always think when I hear when kids talk to me, it's probably what Stephen Fry hears when I talk to him. Like, I think I'm saying something really eloquent and well thought out, and he just hears, I like chips. What's your hair?
Thanks for watching. You know what would be great is if you liked and subscribed.
She just changed it.
I know
Must
she
be
did.
the newer ones.
Seriously. Oh, that is funny. I thought that went on a very different...
Yes, I agree.
Well, then we
I
thought.
thought that was going to go a very different way because she first started talking about her pets, and I thought, okay, first, you know, that's interesting. The video's making fun or joking about people that talk about their kids, and you start talking about your pets. It's an easy segue, though. But then she didn't realize kind of more experience with kids, right?
Yep, and she's right, because like when you hear those little kids talking around that age, you have no idea what they're saying
Only the parents
until
do. Yeah.
you have kids, and then you can recognize it. There's still a couple kids where like certain words I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't know what you're saying there. But you tend to like have an ear and understand what they're talking about. But it is so funny because when it's your child, you know exactly what they're saying.
Always. It's weird. It's uncanny. And then you think like, okay, well now I'll understand all 2-year-olds. Not a chance, buddy. Not a chance. That was interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Like I get it's comedy. I understand that. We've been down that road many, many times. But I couldn't help but get a little bit this or that about that one. And I get it's a joke. But about that one comment about, obviously we're happier because we don't have kids. Like, you don't know until you've had both, right?
We have both.
Yes, there are advantages, absolutely, to pets.
100%.
It's not nearly the same kind of responsibility. But at the same time, I will say, we don't own a dog because it's way too much responsibility on top of the other responsibilities we have. That is a lot of work. It really, really is. And I think for people that don't want to have kids, but they want to have pets, but if you're a dog owner of more than one dog, I think you can handle being a parent. I really, really do, because it is a lot of work. Not as much, but it's a lot.
It's a lot of work.
But she's absolutely right. Like the whole, we're going out of town for a few days. You just come by and just fill up the food bowl and the water bowl and litter box or whatever kind of pet you have. Can't do that with the baby. The joke always is, we'll just put them in the closet, put a TV in there, put some, Cheez-Its or something like that. They'll be good. Never do that, obviously. You can't even leave them. You're afraid to leave them in the car, like you're going to run out, go to the mailbox or something like that and jump back in.
Yeah, no. I remember once with our youngest, here's stories. The funny thing is, every time we were pregnant, Nick had to tell all of our family, because I'm not a talker about, I was like, no, I'm good. When they ask, why are you getting big or fat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but he had to tell them. But I do remember, the one thing about kids, though, is that sometimes they're so unpredictable. Our youngest thought that it would be funny to play hide and seek, but we weren't playing hide and seek. He just hid, and I couldn't find him anywhere, and I was panicked because all of a sudden I thought the door was unlocked, our front door. Did he go outside? I called the cops and everything. I was like, I can't find my kid, I'm freaking out. And they're like, check his room one more time. And they were telling me all these places to check. And sure enough, he thought it was hilarious to be hiding and not answer the calls. And I was mortified. And the 911 operator says, you have no idea how many times we get calls from frantic parents because their kids think it's funny to hide. And
I was out of town at the time. And so she calls me to tell, what do you want me to, that only is going to give me panic. Tell me after the fact when the police report has been filed and you really can't find him, but you're calling let me know. I can't go look for him. I'm not around. That was what are you doing?
But I was just pure panic.
You don't call me after you called the cops until you checked every cabinet and whatnot.
I thought I did, but you're just so panicked that anyway.
I noticed that happened when I was not around, just saying. If you like our reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time.
Goodbye.